guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Saints View. Here's our preview ahead of the game against Leicester this weekend, where Saints need to get back to winning ways. They've had some alright results lately. Obviously, they drew at Chelsea in the Premier League, which was obviously quite a positive result. But I just think that as much as it will be a tough game, it's one we've got to get something out of. Even a draw probably won't be enough. Because this weekend, funnily enough, the bottom five, other than Saints, are all playing each other, I think. Fulham come up against Burnley, and Cardiff face Huddersfield. So from a Saints point of view, hopefully those two sides can draw. But we shouldn't have to be relying on teams like Huddersfield and Cardiff, Fulham to help us stay out of trouble. We've got a massive month coming up now, and it's a big game, massive game. Obviously we've got the replay against Derby next week, but that's at the back of the mind at the moment. We really need to attack this game, and I'd be tempted to play the kids against Derby in the cup. But yeah, I just think it's a big game, and the players need to be up for it. We've got a poor record at Leicester, I think. I think we've won. I don't think we've won there since we've been back in the Premier League. We've drawn a couple of times. We don't have a good record there. It's going to be a tough game. Obviously, we played them there early in the season in the Carrow Cup. We drew 0-0 again that game, but we went on to lose on penalties. So yeah, it's a tough game, but Leicester are really unpredictable. They've beaten Everton, Chelsea and Man City in the last month, but they've also lost to Newport and Cardiff, so hopefully that bodes well for us, because we're obviously not in the bracket of those three clubs which I mentioned before. But clubs like Cardiff and Newport, hopefully we can take inspiration from what they've done and how they've played against Leicester to get forward in this game. Hassan Hutul, he's got a big ask for this game, because he's got a few injuries up front. Obafemi obviously injured. Ings, I don't know if he's back. Ings looks like he's going to be out for another 2 or 3 weeks. Lamina's out. He could be back maybe. Højbjerg's still suspended, so it's going to be tough. But Ward-Prowse he's been really impressed me lately. He's been our key player in the last couple of games. Obviously Romero will come back in, but I think it'll be a tough game. We're not going to do a preferred 11 video this week. We're just going to talk you through how we sort of feel we should line up. So in the sticks, I would go with Angus Gunn. I don't see any reason to change him. He's been pretty good. He maybe could have done something better with the second goal on Saturday against Derby. But yeah, he's been good, relatively good since he came in, so I'd stick with him. Right back will be a tough one. I personally would go with Cedric, but I don't think it will be. I think it'll be Valerie. The boss, Hassan Hutul, seems to like Valerie ahead of Cedric, so I think Valerie will start. And centre back's a tough one. I think he'll stick with the back three, and back five. So I think the centre backs will be Vestergaard, Bednarak, and Stevens will come in. Obviously, Yoshida's away at the Asian Cup. Hopefully he does well, but not too well, so hopefully he come back sooner. But yeah, so, and then left wing back, I'd play Target. I think Bertrand's nearing a return, but he's nowhere near ready yet. Maybe he may get some minutes in the Derby Cup game, but we'll have to see. So yeah, I'd play Target left wing back. In midfield, I'd play Ward-Prowse and Romeo. The pair played really well in that position at Chelsea last week in the Stamford Bridge. So yeah, I'd keep them together. They both seem to play well together and like each other as well. So that's a positive. I don't know the fitness of Lamina at this stage. And in front of that, I think it's got to be Armstrong. He was nursing a bit of an injury last week, as far as I'm aware. That's why he didn't travel to Derby. But he did play at Chelsea, so I'd start Armstrong. Redmond I'd start again. He's in great form. He obviously got 2 against Derby, was rested against City and played against Chelsea, so he's had a bit of rest and stuff. Looks great. We need to play him as long as he's fit. He's got to be playing. Out front's a tough one. Obviously no Ings, no Obafemi, no Sam Gallagher still. Gabardini's going out the door. So it's a tough one between Long and Austin, but I think it'll be Long. Just for his pace. They got like Wes Morgan, Harry Maguire, Johnny Evans, people like that. They're not the quickest at the back, so it's a real chance to exploit their options at the back. So that'd be my team. Gunn in goal, Target left wing back, Valerie right wing back, Vestergaard, Bednarak, Stevens in defence, Ward-Prowse, Romeo midfield, and in front of that, Armstrong, Redmond and Long. That'd be my team. From a Leicester point of view, we spoke to a fan called Anthony, who has a YouTube channel, and here is what he thought ahead of the game.
So guys, in terms of Leicester, so our current form has been inconsistent to say the least. We beat Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, we beat Man City at home, then we lose to Cardiff, and then go to Everton and win, and then obviously we lost to Newport in the FA Cup. I would say that's a bit different. It would be completely different team to what you see on Saturday that we played against Newport. But the team I expect to play on Saturday, I'm expecting a 4-2-3-1. With the two holding midfielders, I'm 99% sure it'll be Ndidi and Mendy. Obviously, Iborra used to occasionally get in there, but he's now gone to Villarreal. So, in terms of Ndidi and Mendy, they're both defensively very solid, but it's for passing. But it'll be a lot of sideways passing I'm expecting. I think we'll dominate possession. We tend to do that at home against non-top 16s. So it's just what we can do with that ball, whether we're going to be direct or if it's just going to be sideways, which when we're direct, we look very good. When it's sideways, it's a bore fest. And I've heard from quite a few Southampton fans, it was quite similar when Puel was with you guys. I'm confident that we can get the 3 points, but we do need to be careful because obviously you guys have got players that can hurt us in Nathan Redmond, Danny Ings, Charlie Austin, just to name a few. So I think we'll get the win, but I do think it will be a very tight game.
So yeah, it's going to be a tough game, but obviously the danger man for them, key danger man, James Maddison goes without saying. We nearly signed him, of course, but I think it'll be a tough game. And James Vardy as well. He seems to like scoring against us. Obviously, there's a bit of antics with the fans last time. He only scored his penalty in the shootout, so he'd be keen to get a goal against us. And they want a response as well. I know it wasn't the same players, but necessarily played against us, but against Newport, sorry. But I think they'll be looking to cause a few problems, and they'll be out to get back to winning ways because they've just been so inconsistent. They are 7th at the moment, but they've been really inconsistent, and I think this is a real opportunity for Saints. I know we're missing a few players, but it's a real opportunity to get a big result against a team which has been doing well. So I think it's one we've really got to attack, and hopefully we can get the right result. I'm not sure what to do with the bench because a few players come back from loans. Jake Hesketh, Jake Flanagan, Josh Sims will come back from loans. So I wouldn't be surprised to see one of them, most likely Josh Sims, make the bench because we've seen like Turkey Johnson and Marcus Barnes play in recent weeks. But yeah, I just think like it's going to be a big game for us. Like I said before, with all the other teams around us playing each other mainly, it's a big game and one we can't really afford to slip up in. Remember early in the season we played them last minute goal from Harry Maguire, which cost us another point which we could have had. So yeah, it's going to be a tough game. In the comments below, let us know your predictions of the team and your score predictions because I myself am heading up to Leicester the weekend. So don't forget to stay tuned across our social channels, Instagram, Twitter, and I'm sure Dan will have a match review out after. We are looking to also do some fan cams soon after games, so that'd be a good thing to do. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys.